In world news, Hong Kong police officers have begun a clearance operation to remove protesters blocking major roads in Admiralty. You're looking now at live pictures from Hong Kong. Officers in riot gear flowed into the area just a moment ago. They removed makeshift blockades set up by protesters and fired tear gas a number of times earlier, but defiant protesters are refusing to leave. And traffic between Central and Admiralty, as you can see there, blocked, so it remains at a standstill. Now, this evening, Hong Kong's Chief Executive Carrie Lam has condemned protesters for instigating a riot. In a video address, she said such riots should not happen in a civilized society. Earlier, Mrs. Lam gave an exclusive interview with local broadcaster TVB. She insisted that the bill will not be shelved.
話我賣港，我點樣去賣港？我喺呢度土生土長，我同所有香港人一齊喺呢度成長。我對於呢個地方嘅愛，令到我作出咗唔少個人嘅犧牲。我本來話講輕鬆嘅，點解會咁？我講輕鬆嘅部分呢，就係你知道我屋企有一位不理政事，甚至不理世事嘅老公林先生。佢對於呢兩個字都好有意見。咁但係佢嘅講法呢，就係話，佢話你點可能賣港呢？但係你呢，真係有個問題，你做咗行政長官之後呢，你就賣咗個身俾香港。
Several people were injured after the massive protests erupted into violence earlier today, and that happened as demonstrators tried to storm the Legislative Council building this afternoon. Mobs carried or charged through barricades, throwing rocks, umbrellas and other hard objects at armed police.
Officers in riot gear first fired pepper spray to push the crowds back, but then resorted to using tear gas, rubber bullets and smoke bombs. Hong Kong's Police Commissioner Stephen Loh defended the use of force. He said the situation escalated and declared the clashes a riot.
Now, our correspondent Lynette Lim has been following developments in Admiralty since this afternoon. She joins us live from Queen's Road East in Hong Kong. Lynette, we were just chatting earlier, and you were telling us of quite a tense situation on the ground. What's it like right now?
It was quite a harrowing experience for us. Well, initially we were on a footbridge above the dual carriageway that is Hennessy Road and Queensway. Police soon, we saw from the footbridge, we soon saw, you would have seen from the live pictures, riot police. These are special tactical squad police in black, charging down the roads and clearing the dual carriageway, which was then occupied by protesters who were peaceful, chatting, and actually resting really. So they cleared the protesters from the streets, and shortly after, the side road, which is where I am on now, Queen's Road East, traffic began moving again. So I deduced that the main purpose of clearing the road was really to allow the traffic to move, because shortly after, protesters moved back onto the dual carriageway, and the police did not come back to stop them. So we had to move our positions because of the scuffle there, and we went onto a different footbridge, and that was when the police, this time it was actually ordinary police in rows of 4 with their shields, who were coming to clear people away from the footbridge. And even though we had our press vests on, they were actually behaving in a rather belligerent manner to us, and some of the protesters were actually helping us to pick up our equipment and to quickly clear away. The police were shouting at us and asking us to get a move on, whereas the protesters were helping us with our ladders and trolleys, and also shouting at the police, calling them all sorts of names, corrupt, calling them, asking them why are they doing this, given that it's not a riot, given that there are no cars burning, there are no houses burning, people are generally just out here showing themselves peacefully. At the same time, on this road, I saw people attempting to reclaim the road by pushing down the the poles that you see that display the bus numbers. And then again, after that, you see some other members of the public coming back to put these poles back up. So you can see that there are tensions and different groups here. Some groups wanting to stay on indefinitely, to camp here overnight, wanting civil disobedience and disorder, and some groups just really wanting the protest to be as peaceful as it can be.
Lynette, do we know what's going to be happening in the next few hours? Because we're looking at live pictures right now, and there seems to be, a standoff of sorts.
Yes, we're also hearing reports of a standoff in Harcourt Road. That's where the People's Liberation Army building is, and protesters have reportedly been gathering construction building materials, metal sticks, spades and bricks, and stockpiling them nearby. So there is a chance that tensions could flare and escalate. Although the Hong Kong police have said that there will be no, the PLA army will not be called in. We don't know for sure, but we do know that protesters are determined, and police actions have made them even more determined to be defiant and to continue protesting. They're also still waiting for a satisfactory response from the government with regards to their demands to have the extradition law scrapped. So they're definitely going to stay out here, camp out here over the next few days until the debates, which have been suspended for now, are over.
All right, thanks so much, Lynette. Do stay safe, and we're going to be definitely updating us throughout the rest of the evening as to what is happening in Hong Kong. There, Lynette Lim is speaking to us from Hong Kong.